The Transition Program at Children's Hospital Colorado is here to help guide you into your next stage of life and help you take control of your health care. Until now, most decisions were made by your parents with a doctor on your behalf. But as you get older, it is important that you begin making decisions about your own care. To start with, understanding everything about your condition and treatment is important. The more you know, the more empowered you will feel, making healthcare decisions easier. Gradually, as you become more knowledgeable about your condition and treatment, you will be making the key decisions rather than your parents or caregivers. This means you will begin taking control of your own consultations. Conversations involving your care will be between you and your doctor rather than your parents and the doctor. This transition may take some time, but it is an important step. Eventually, you will become an expert in your condition and treatment, and you will be able to educate others about it. Sometimes you might meet doctors and healthcare professionals who do not know as much as you, especially if a condition or treatment is rare. In these situations, being able to clearly explain your healthcare story is very helpful and welcomed. There may be some things that you want to talk about with your doctor in private. This is always okay. Your parents or guardians have looked after you for years and done their very best to make good decisions for you, so it may be hard for them to take a step back and let you take control. But they also understand that you are your own person and have your own thoughts and ideas. Sometimes medical consultations can be complicated or difficult, and it's great to have your loved ones there for support. It's also good to know that whenever you want privacy during these meetings, you can have it. Anything you discuss in private with your doctor will remain confidential. They cannot tell anybody what you have talked about without your permission. As you go through your teenage years and into adulthood, it's normal to think about relationships and becoming intimate with another person. Everyone has thoughts regarding intimacy and sex. It is completely normal for you to ask your doctor these questions. They will have heard them before, so there really is no need to feel embarrassed. You may also have questions about whether your condition or any of the treatment you have had will affect this. If you want privacy, this would be a good time to ask. It is an important part of your healthcare team's job to keep records of what they have done and what they have discussed with you. This is done in the case another doctor becomes involved in your care and needs to understand your healthcare history. You may want your records to remain private. Talk with your parents and healthcare team about who can read letters sent to your home and who has access to your electronic medical records on apps like MyChart. If you and your team decide you need treatment, then you will need to start taking responsibility for giving your own consent. Until you are 18 years old, your parents or guardians will need to sign your consent form. To get used to the process, before you turn 18, you are encouraged to sign the forms as a witness. This is all part of making sure that you know what is happening to you and that you are also happy with your treatment plan. Once you are over 18, the consent form will be yours to sign. Just make sure you read it first. Ask questions and only sign when you understand what is planned and that you agree to it. If you do not agree to something, do not sign the form. Unless the situation is an emergency, there is usually a way to give you more time and information to help you make the best decision. Everyone needs a doctor at some point in their life. Sometimes people have a condition that requires them to see a healthcare team regularly. However, sometimes new problems arise and you need to speak to someone before your next scheduled visit. Knowing who to contact and how to reach them ahead of time is helpful. Keep your team's contact information stored in a safe location so you can easily reach them when you have questions. For more information, please visit the Children's Hospital Colorado website or give us a call.